fur is all tight in with the leg. Girl, you put that on there.
It's on there. Oh my god. Oh.
She don't even care. She don't even care.
Why would you do that to her? Look at her face. She doesn't. She's so unbothered. As long as she's in somebody's arm, she does not care. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I am Tish and
Ashley.
And we will be doing the girlfriend tag today. And the last video, well, our very first video that we put up was the whisper challenge. So we decided to go ahead and do a second video, and I have a list of questions here. It's a lot of questions, so I won't do all of them. And I guess we'll like take turns reading them back and forth to each other and answering them.
Sounds good, babe.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. I'm kind of nervous because I haven't really looked at the questions, so I don't know. This is gonna take me by surprise. All right. I guess I'll ask the first set. Okay. When?
Oh my god.
You can't start already. Okay. You can't. Oh my god already. You don't even know what I'm gonna ask you.
I know. That's the oh my god part.
When and where did we meet?
Online.
Online where?
On a dating site.
You don't want to disclose.
I don't know them peoples.
Okay.
You know enough. So
okay, guys. So we met online on a dating site,
yes.
And I honestly was the day before I saw that she looked at my profile. I had made up my mind that I was going to delete my account, and I was like sick of it. I was fed up. I have been getting like messaging people back and forth, but it was like all leading to a dead end. And so I decided, I was like, I'm just gonna delete it. So I saw that she looked at did you look at me first, or I looked at you first?
According to you, you looked at me first, but according to me, I looked at you first. Okay, so somewhere in the mix, we viewed each other's profile. I think it was I looked at your profile.
Okay.
And then you and Margaret were together that night.
Yes. So I saw that she viewed my profile, and then I remember so distinctly I was at my house with my friend, and I was like, oh my god, this girl just viewed my profile and she's beautiful. And so my friend was like, well, message her, and I was like, So I got the guts to message her, and I told myself, I was like, if I wake up the next morning, because I messaged her it was really late at night that I messaged you, wasn't it?
Was it? I don't know.
I think so. It was really late at night, I think.
I don't know.
So I messaged her, and I told myself the deal was, if I did not have a message from her, a reply, the next day, then that would be, you know, my sign, like, girl, give it up. Online dating is not for you. And voila,
lo and behold,
voila, she messaged me, and we just got to talking, and the rest is history. We've been here hanging out. She has not left me alone since.
That is true. I mean, she makes it seem like I haven't left her alone, but we haven't left each other's side.
Yeah,
like
we've been attached at the hip ever since, and
yes.
We just knew that it was something special.
Yes.
Okay, next question.
What did you first notice about each other?
It had to be off top how petite she is. Definitely how small she is. She's actually, despite what you may see,
what's that supposed to mean?
She's a lot smaller than me. Not a lot, but she's a lot smaller than me.
I'm exactly 5 feet, and you're
5'5".
Okay,
so and then the next thing I noticed was how beautiful she is. She's a very, very attractive girl. So
thank you, baby. You don't want to give me a kiss, no? Okay, so I would say the first thing that I noticed about her was how beautiful she was. I
mean, you just stole my answer.
It's not that I'm stealing your answer, but I was just like,
let's see what Free thinks.
Free got lashes on today, y'all.
Free thinks you stole my answer.
Free, you think I stole her answer?
Blink 1 for yes and 2 for no.
But yeah, the first thing that I did notice off, just by looking at her profile was that she was just so beautiful. And then just the message that she had in her profile about what she was looking for, like it didn't seem superficial. Like it seemed like she actually took time and put thought into it, and it just wasn't fake or generic. And dating wise, I did look for people that were very genuine in how they came across, what they were looking for, and I definitely feel like she put that out there. So that's what I know.
That's good, because that's what I was trying to do.
Yes, and you did, and you fucking caught me.
That's how your fishing line goes out.
How does yours go?
It's yeah.
Babe, I don't fish. Do you?
Have you ever heard?
I have never fished. I don't fish.
We're not gonna go on.
Oh wait, hold on. I got some makeup on your nose.
We're not gonna go on this rant right now. What the whole thing will turn into. All right. Next, Free, pick one. What is a typical date night like for you and your girlfriend? Wow. Typical date nights. Let's see. We like to go to this frozen yogurt shop in Arlington. Sometimes, of course, with the weather, depending on the weather.
Yeah.
A lot of times we cook at home.
She does all the cooking.
Mostly, I do, but she cooks as well. Sometimes. We watch a lot of movies. Well, at least we attempt to, but we talk. We do a lot of talking. We talk. Sometimes we'll just have a glass of wine or whatever and chill out. Lately, we've been trying to get out more because the springtime or the winter time is really taking a hold of us, because we like to be indoors with all cuddled up and stuff. But typical date night right now with this weather is at home with the heat blasting on 90 for her, and me cooking and us just kind of hanging out talking. We're like real girlfriends. So.
Yeah. And just with my job, I travel a lot for work, so the days that I am home, I like to be home and sit still and just spend quality time with each other. So like the littlest things that we do, whether it be just driving in the car, or just making a quick run or doing whatever, I'm satisfied with that, because it's just the matter of us spending quality time with each other. So
right. Okay, so who said I love you first? I did.
She sure did.
I did.
What I like about when she told me her feelings, her genuine feelings, I didn't feel as though any pressure to tell her at that time. I knew that I was going to say it, but I knew that I just needed a little bit more time to warm up. But I knew that I was going to tell her that I loved her, because I just knew, and I still know, that there's something extremely special about her and about our bond. Oh shit! You better not. Don't cry, babe.
Free, don't cry. You're
No, but I just knew that there was something very unique and very special about our bond. So she told me first, and I told you what, like?
I had to be probably like 3 weeks later, maybe.
Yeah, 3 weeks. 3 weeks to a month.
So it was funny the way she did it. It was so weird, and I was like, okay. So like, there's times when like if I'm putting on my shoes or I'm just sitting down or whatever, she'll just come sit in my lap. And so she did that, and she kept doing it that day, leading up to that day. And I just remember distinctly this one time I was putting on shoes, and I was sitting on the side of the bed. She just came over, sat on my lap, wrapped her arm around me, as you've seen her do a couple times already. And she looked at me and she said, "I like you." And I was like, "Oh, okay. I like you too, babe." And she was just like, she gave me a kiss and she just got up and walked off. And I remember thinking, like, that was weird. That was so weird.
I remember
apparently
that day too.
you were testing out, yes, saying I love you.
Yes.
So,
but I feel like I was just gathering up the courage to tell you, because it's like, even though you had told me that already, I hadn't said that to anyone in such
a long time. And my main thing was to say it whenever you're ready. If you do feel it, you know. If not, then that's okay too. And I think that that's what gave her the stability and the okayness to tell me whenever she was ready, and actually to start leading her heart in that direction. So.
Yep. And I appreciate that. I appreciate that you didn't put pressure on me, babe.
Nah.
At all.
Nah.
At all.
I mean, I knew you was gonna love me eventually. All I had to do was cook that one meal.
That one meal, and I was
hooked. Was in it.
Okay. Is it my turn or?
Yeah.
Okay. What is one thing that I do that you do not like? Oh Lord.
One thing that you do that I do not like. There's actually, I have like a top 2, but I'll give you one. I do not like it when you have to go to work before me. Because my schedule is set. Hers isn't. It's different every week, virtually. So, when she has to go to work before me, she's just not as tentative to the fact that when light shines in someone's eyes, it wakes them up. And I'm a much light sleeper than she is. And when I wake up, I make sure that I kind of tiptoe around, and I'm very cautious on the noises I make and things like that. Like this morning, for example, she probably came back in the room 3 or 4 times to find things that should have already been outside the room, you know. But this was her getting up at 3 a.m.
Right.
So I'm not just being a bitch or, oh my God. So she just has to adjust to something. I don't know.
Which, I mean, usually I try not to have such early sign-ins either. So.
Oh God, it sucks. Because I know when she gets up, it's going to wake me up. And I probably fell back asleep like 30 minutes before I had to be at work, which was like at 8 a.m. So.
Mind you, when she leaves, if I stay behind and she leaves out before I do, or if it's like my day off, I don't even remember her leaving.
That's
like she'll say she's like a ninja. Like she'll say that she kissed me goodbye. She came, she rubbed my shoulder,
you didn't even tell me, man.
And I'll write her so wake up like, hey, you didn't even tell me bye. And she'll be like, yes I did. But she's just like so freaking quiet with it. So I'll definitely work on that, babe. I'll definitely work on that.
Oh my God.
I'll work on it.
So how about you?
One thing that you do that I do not like. Okay, guys.
Don't say the kettle.
Okay. You leave the toilet seat up, and I don't like that.
Not literal, not like that. Not like a man would.
She's not standing up peeing.
She means the actual lid to the toilet.
I hate, guys. It's like toilets creep me out. Like they just make me like, I just like to go use it and then be done. I don't like to see inside of it. There's just something about it. It's always been like that for me.
So in other words, I don't do anything that just pisses you off. That stands out. Come on.
Let me think.
There's got to be something.
There's nothing that I can think of that just pisses me off.
Not pisses you off. Well, that wakes me up in the morning. I don't like
that
to
makes
woke
me
up.
mad. That does make me mad.
What?
That toilet thing.
It makes you mad?
Yes, it does. You don't hear me slam the toilet every time when you leave it up like that?
No.
I do.
That's like something I gotta learn to do.
That or leaving the door open with the toilet up. Oh my god.
Let me tell you, I hate when you close it, because if I wake up in the middle of the night and have to pee, I sit on top of the toilet lid first. You know how that feels on your vajayjay?
On your vajayjay?
Your punani?
Your puchani?
Your puchani? Yeah. What the fuck?
Babe, I can't think of anything else. I can't think of anything else.
God, it feels disgusting.
Ugh. I just don't like it up. I don't like seeing in that bowl. We know what goes on in that bowl, so I just
now we know she would never make it with a man. Ever.
I wouldn't. Yeah, definitely. Does your girlfriend have any pets? Do I have any pets? Okay.
Yes, Tisha does. She has one dachshund. His name is Nemo. And she does have a dog. Free Mimi. Miss Free. And she is a deerhead chihuahua. Deerhead chihuahua.
She's what, 6?
6 or 7.
6 or 7. And
Yeah,
she is
she's
such
something like
a
that. And I've had her since she was a puppy, so a baby.
she's a sweetheart once she
Gets
warms
to know
up.
you.
Yes. How do you feel Nemo was with you?
I thought he was good. He was a lot more pleasant than I thought he was going to be. The way they made him seem was that he was just
Antisocial, right?
snooty and stuck up, but he was like, hey. I guess he knew I probably knew I was a dog lover. So.
Yeah.
But anyway. Oh, this is a good one.
Oh God. What you coming with?
Who squashes the bugs?
Who squashes the bugs?
It depends.
Yeah.
It was like, you remember that one bug that was in the kitchen, and I was like, whoa, and then you were like, babe, blah, blah. It's freaking me out.
I went into like attack mode, just fucking die already.
And I just couldn't. It was freaking me out. I don't know. I just couldn't.
I mean, you don't have a problem getting your hands dirty and stuff.
Oh no, not at all.
Yeah.
And I'm not actually afraid of bugs or anything like that. But just all of a sudden, I don't know, because there's no bugs in here at all. So
right.
when I saw it, I was just like, ah. She's like, babe, just kill it. So.
Like, when you just like react like you don't even think. So that was just me reacting. Like,
yeah.
Die.
Who spends more when shopping?
Who spends more money or time?
Money.
Well, it depends what we shopping for. I can say that I am a horrible grocery shopper, and I probably spend more than I need to. Like, I'll buy repeat products and not even realize that I haven't even used what was already in the house.
Oh my god.
Don't I do that?
Yes.
It's kind of bad.
What did she buy? I didn't even know I had that.
I'll straight up be like, babe, I didn't even know I had that in there.
I when it comes to grocery shopping, I definitely spend more. It's kind of one of my tasks in the house. It's one of the things that I'm in charge of, is buying us groceries and things like that. But when it comes to clothing and things like that, I really can't say, because it really depends. But I'm not afraid to spend money. So
how do we get over a fight?
I think the way that we get over it is to give each other like silence, and not even space, but just silence for however many minutes. And it's not even hours, but it's just a few minutes, and then somebody will say something, whether it's a joke or a look at this or a touch of the hand. It's something simple, a gesture.
Yeah, we definitely try not to dwell on it and just hash it out right then and there if we can, or when the time is right. Because sometimes what you thought about?
that Tisha's the more sensitive person, and I'm kind of more cold when it comes to crying and feelings. But I do cry and stuff like that. But when it comes to like, I don't know, little stuff like you hurt my feelings and blah blah blah, like yeah, I'm a little tougher. I'm more thick-skinned when it comes to stuff. And
she's definitely more thick-skinned than I am.
She's thinner-skinned. But I think a big fear for me is that it's going to be that argument that ends the relationship. And I have to kind of stop thinking that just because we have an argument or a tiff, that we're over, you know, because it's easy to think that. So, like, once you get older, you can't just end relationships at the drop of a dime. Find women with substance, and you learn how to work things out. So that's what we do. We just kind of, it's a gesture at the end. It's like, I'm not dwelling on it anymore. Are you?
Nope.
We just kind of move on from there.
Yeah. When is your girlfriend? When is your birthday, and who is older?
Tisha's is January. She was born in 89.
And Ashley is October, and she was born in 84.
Does your girlfriend have any quirky habits?
Any quirky habits? I like it when she giggles.
What?
I like it when you giggle, like when you just
okay,
like this, because then it gets uncontrollable. She can't stop, and it's like the cutest thing to me ever.
When you out of nowhere will just like do that little thing you do, that little shoulder.
I got a little shoulder,
like a little
shimmy. It's like a little shimmy thing that I do, guys. And it's
she
like
does this thing, and it's so adorable, and it's kind of dancing, but not really. So it's kind of funny. Shimmy like.
Pass on one piece of relationship advice.
I would have to say that everything is not that serious when it comes to the negatives. If you're looking for someone to spend the rest of your life with, then a lot of things are not to be picked at or just dwelled on. Enjoy the time that you have together when you are together, because like she said, she travels, so there's a lot of time that we don't get to spend together, and when we are together, I really just enjoy the finer moments that we have between us, the more candid moments. Always have consideration for the other person. Female, male, heterosexual, it really doesn't matter. As long as you have consideration for your partner, I think that everything will be good. And always think about them when it comes to like little stuff, little tiny things. Like always, you know, hey babe, I folded your clothes today, you know, that you've been having in the dryer for a month. So you didn't catch that. But you know, it's the little things that maybe your partner doesn't get to do all the time that you may have the time to do for them. So just always have consideration for your partner and appreciate them.
And I would say a very important thing that I've learned is showing appreciation every single chance that you get. Like, don't give anyone the opportunity to slide into your spot,
because it happens. It happens, man.
It happens. Like, it's so important to let it be known to your partner. Don't just assume that they know that that you appreciate them. Show them every single day, every single chance that you get, because you know life is just short, and you just never know what could happen. And it's like the moment that you put your guard down and you feel like, you know, it's secured, this person ain't going nowhere, like you never know who else is watching and will take that opportunity to slide in and steal your spot potentially. So don't let that be you. But yeah, definitely appreciation every single chance that you get. We hope that you guys enjoyed our video, and we look forward to making a lot more. Leave some suggestions down below and let us know if you have any additional questions for us and what else you'd like to see, and we will see you in the next video.